You know, there's only one way to be successful in 2013, and that is to market yourself. But what exactly does that mean, and how do you do it? Cheldon Bartlett Rumer is here from IG Creative, a successful entertainment and online marketing agency in Philadelphia. So good to have you in the house.
Thank you so much. This is so much fun.
And we should mention that you're also going to have your own show here on WMCN TV, which is awesome.
Absolutely. This Is It TV. It's been a blast working with WMCN. Absolutely.
So what is marketing, when you say somebody has to market themselves, it's like do it yourself. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think it's really about sharing everything that you have to offer. So now whether or not you are looking to get a new job, whether or not you're looking to be promoted, or whether or not you have your own business, you need to make sure you have an understanding of self-marketing. And those are the tips that I basically teach every day through my business and then on a personal level as well.
Everybody you talk to.
Everybody I talk to.
We have your top six list. Number one, tell, not sell.
Absolutely, absolutely. No one wants to be in a conversation with someone who's having a hard sell. You're looking for a job. Well, I did this in 1998, and then I did this, and then I did that. No need. You should tell. It's a soft sell. Always. Always tell a story. Where are you from? What are you up to? What are you doing? That engages whoever it is that you're talking to. So there's no real reason for that hard push, because through a conversation, you'll be able to sell enough.
And number two, manage your brand.
Manage your brand. Now, everyone has a brand, whether they want it or whether they don't. Everyone has a brand. Whether you're a mother, whether you're a school teacher, whether you're a marketer, whether you're a singer, identify your brand and then be able to manage it on a regular basis. Wake up every morning, I'm a teacher, I'm a mother, and make sure that you radiate that. You can do that through your social media channels, you can do that through your own website, but make sure whatever your brand is, even in conversation, that you manage it always.
Okay, number three, be confident and be a believer.
Be a believer. There's nothing worse than talking to someone that doesn't believe what they're saying. If you are the best teacher and you believe that you're the best teacher, that conversation, that tell, will radiate through and through. But if you don't believe it, oh, it becomes a very, very scary conversation. They're like, is she really a teacher? Is she not a teacher? You know, it's really important for you to be a believer of your own story.
And next one is find your folks.
Find your folks. Find like-minded folks so you can share your story amongst a community. Okay. If you're really dabbling outside and you want to talk about being a teacher or being a marketer, but then you find yourself amongst unlike-minded people, what are you really doing? Learn from people who are doing what you're doing. Find your folks within environments that you can excel. You can only excel if you know what's happening within your current market or what's happening in your community. If you're outside of it, you can't really learn from it. So I always suggest everyone finds their folks.
And number five, fit it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
Fake it. What did I put fit? I didn't want to say fake it because we never would fake it, right?
No, never
fake
would
it
fake
till you make
Well,
it.
it should be a little fitter. I mean, that's another segment in and of itself. That might help with my branding. But fake it till you make it. Basically, at that point is really, as a believer, even if you're not exactly where you want to be, within your career, within your social status, believe it, walk in it, and fake it. The people are who we tell people that they are. So if I say to you, hey, I run a very successful business. I run a very successful business. Now, I might be at home trying to figure it out, but nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know the hardships. And you don't need to walk into a conversation saying, I had such a horrible day. Oh my gosh, my staff isn't talking to me. I don't know what to do. No, you have to fake it till you make it. Have some sense of poise based on what you believe.
Yes, and I don't drive that big blue nasty minivan. I drive a Mercedes.
Exactly, that's why I park in the back.
That's right.
That's why I park in the back.
We showed my hot mess minivan on TV already. Everybody knows. That's all right.
My Toyota Venza is just right up there with you. Just right up there with you.
And number six is try and fail, try and succeed.
Try and fail, try and succeed. You try, and a lot of times, you know, while you're self-promoting, or if you're going through these hiccups, or if you've messed up 1 through 5 on the list, you have a really, reluctant time to do it again. But the key in life is really about being resilient. It's about continuing to try, expecting to fail, but knowing that that failure teaches you the better way to go about it. So maybe you weren't a strong believer. Maybe you were more selly than telly. All of that will kind of shake out in how you communicate with people. You need to observe that and do it again. And as hard as it is, continue to do it again. As much as you tell your story, more people that you interact with will begin to believe in your brand and see you as somebody that they either want to work with, hire, or just build a relationship with.
You know, I talk to so many women of all different ages, women who just had a baby, or women who stopped working for a bit while they were having kids. They're trying to get back into it and get back into the game.
Absolutely.
I just talked to a mom last week, and she said, you know, I'm antiquated. Everything I had was 8 years ago. How do I sell this? I mean, do you find that a lot, and it's depressing, and then you lose faith in you.
Absolutely,
I used to be this, but...
Right. But you are still that. You are still that person. You have to find the new ways in which that person applies today, and that requires a little bit of work, and that requires for people to get into that space to find their folks today, not really relying on where they were back then, but find the folks today. Be okay with not knowing all the answers. Be okay with asking questions amongst your community, and then be confident in the fact, I mean, that you have a little bit of work to do to get back into the groove. I think that another thing that within the fake it, till you make it kind of situation, do it within reason. Be open to the fact that you may have things to learn. Be open to meeting new people and learning from them. I think the confidence piece is what those folks are sometimes missing. I haven't been in the market for a really long time, or I haven't spoken to people for a really long time. How do I get myself back in the groove? Be confident that you belong there.
And do you think part of it is the social media, and for people who weren't raised with that?
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. I mean, we work a huge deal in social media at IG, and the biggest key that we advise people to do is just take it one step at a time. There's more than thousands and hundreds and thousands.
Do you tell people to take classes, or what?
Yeah, take classes and find a speed that works for you. With all of the different choices, find one. Don't jump into the social media space and try to be on every social media possible. Find one that maybe your friends are on, one that colleagues are on, and get acquainted with that. Conquer that, understand it, post, not 20 times a day, maybe once a day. Get yourself warmed up, then move on to something else. The worst thing is to start on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and all of these things. You become intimidated. And why would you do it? You're just giving yourself another job to do. Just do one, be successful at that one, be confident within that one, be a believer in that one, and then move on to something else.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I love your oh mighty Isis moment right here.
That's it.
But you got to help me hold up these pants.
I will. I mean, an almighty.
Hold up these pants.
Yes.
You're going to love this story, because we all love weight loss stories.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to meet a man who once fit into these pants.
Oh my goodness.
He is an inspiration.
Oh my gosh,
I
know.
Tony and his wife and daughter are in the house.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
We'll be right back.
Thanks so much, Dawn.